You got it.
It's anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it.
Baby.
Tanks and guns and your bomb. Bring out your black and good evening. Good evening. Good evening. We're in the middle of a war. Malacca. There's two wars going on at the moment. The war on famine and poverty. But luckily, I'm in the shed. I'm freezing. My hands are on my bollocks, trying to keep them warm. How are you? I picked the wrong day to shave my testicles, Malacca. Let me tell you that much.
Well, I'd just like to say there's a war going on in my heart, and welcome one and all to episode 245 of the hashtag show, Therapy for All.
245, mate. Remember way back in episode like 60, 62 when we were in lockdown? Remember when we became
That's
a
right.
duo, mate? Remember when we
That's
became
right.
a duo? We're almost 200 episodes. As a duo. Mate, the show is now, there's been generations of listeners, you know, who are like, I never heard it as a three. But look at us, mate. Just fucking episode 245, my
I was having a coffee the other day there, and I was telling someone that actually do a podcast. Bizarrely. Let me just cut to the to the old bacon. Doing a spin class, Scott. Doing a spin class, and
absolutely faggot.
The beauty. Yeah, I was the only man in the. I was only man in the class, you know.
Such a homosexual. You know?
I love those odds. But, you know, the spin instructor came over to me and she said, boy, you're so handsome and muscly. Why are you here? I said, listen, it's just cardiovascular. And she said, listen, my brother-in-law listens to the show and he loves it.
Yeah, it is an absolute rascal, let me tell you that.
And he's a rascal with a drink in him. So I slapped her ass and I said, jump that bike and let's go on with the class, you know?
I have to say, my brother-in-law listens and no one in the family speaks to me anymore, so that pretty much sums it up.
It's called the Black Sheep. He shot two guys when he was 17. It was only a slug gun, but he killed them. And he spent 10 years in a penitentiary.
Big fan of the podcast, you know, but obviously don't listen in public because it's absolute fucking diabolical.
Oh yeah, can I just say my sister's a fantastic fan of the podcast. She's actually a black sheep because she slept with my father-in-law and a stag do in Amsterdam. But she says she absolutely fucking loves the podcast.
Yeah.
Sucked him off in a glory hole thing. She pressed the magic button and she could see him in his belly, and when she'd come all over her face.
Like, yeah, big fan of the podcast, yeah. Especially like when you guys get deep on real subjects, you know, and when DJ Gibbo drops the N-bomb unexpectedly. So yeah, big fan of the pod, yeah.
Yeah, we were all fucking disgusted with her. I mean, when she was wiping my father's cum off her face, it was technically her brothers and sisters she was murdering, you know?
I
mean, she had three twins hanging off her chin. She just fucking wiped it with a handkerchief and started crying. And I was like, that could have been my brother. That could have been the brother I always wanted.
You know how, Mal, when they say like more people have died than have lived, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, does that include handjobs and like, you know, wasted semen? Because if you're bringing those numbers in, then we'll never catch up, you know?
Well,
I've killed about 40,000 you know, potential legends today.
Oh Christ, I've killed more than the world was put together.
I mean, they say Genghis Khan was a bad bastard, but let me tell you this. I've been knocking it.
I tell you, see, my teens, I've killed more in a day than fucking all the world wars combined, you know? The Christian Crusades, crikey, you want to count my sperm count when I was a teenager? You know, that was fucking genocide.
If we're giving Adolf a bad time, man, I mean, Jesus, fuck me, 6.5 million, I can knock that out with a 10-minute preview over the weekend, you know? Genghis Khan's got nothing on me, let me tell you.
Sort the world's population. Getting him, I come.
How are you? How are you, mate? I just want to check, because I was going to talk about something new, I've got a thing to talk to you about, right? But I think it's going to lead us on to possibly talking about like funerals and maybe death. And
All right.
I just want to ask, how are you? Just want to check in with you, man. Man, I just want to check in with you because I'm seeing a lot of Scottish influencers on social media, and they're all talking about, you just got to check in with your fellow brother, and just fucking get in an ice bath and do all this shit. And I'm like, why all of a
Yeah,
sudden are
check in,
these
man.
fucking Scottish influencers popped up?
Yeah, you all right? And you just go like that. It's none of your fucking business. If I'm
Yeah,
all right, you fucking influencer bastard.
Fucking hairbag.
Hey, I'm all right. I'm all right. A wee bit fucking, a wee bit annoyed with the things I need to do, but they're the things that everybody needs to do. But also, I feel like,
What do you mean, man?
because see, since I laughed at Mr. Ross's fucking anal action, like his problems with shite her.
Yep. Why are we're trying out all the Scottish accents tonight? Yeah.
The problems with shite are like
we should say for the avid listener, Mr. Ross, who's very much the the third testicle.
He's a musical wheel.
The Scottish Adele. He's been telling the boys recently he's having trouble with his arse pipe. He's been having problems with his fart box.
That's a technical term.
And as two good friends of Mr. Ross, when he's going through an issue where he's generally concerned that he may have an illness because he's not done a solid shite in 3 months, we've done the right thing by completely ripping him apart.
We annihilate him.
I did do quite a difficult job of myself the other day.
We treated him like a redheaded stepchild and just gave him a real fucking slap about the house.
Come back to us when you're dead, I think was the class comment we left him with,
So, that way where they go, oh, don't make folk with going to end up with one. Well, I made fun of Ross's fucking shites.
What?
That part fucking don't, if you make fun of somebody with a wee wisp, they say, oh, you don't make fun of somebody with a lisp, or you'll get one yourself, or don't that way. I feel like I've slagged Ross and now I've inherited his fucking I've not done a good fucking shite in about fucking 4 weeks. It's just rabbit pebbles.
Is this you or is this him?
This is me. I've inherited this fucking bullshit.
No, this is what I'm saying. Is this something that I'm just going to have to accept and moving into my 40s, that I just don't do a good shite anymore?
Well, mate, I was clockwork all my life. Hit 51, now I'm fucking doing shites like rabbits.
I'm still clockwork like morning and evening, but since Ross is messed, I don't know if he's put some kind of gypsy curse.
He's put a fucking gypsy sting on us, man.
God knows what his bloodline is, but since he started all this talk, I've not done a good shite in fucking weeks.
Is it psychological? Are we overthinking it rather than just going like a fucking animal and just dropping the fucking...
how like when 2 women live together, they'll sync up their fucking periods, man, right?
No.
Yeah, you know how like here, see like...
Is that the week you don't visit the cows?
I actually you fucking... You board the house up, mate, and put 2 dairy milks through the letterbox, right?
I was just going to crack open a bottle of wine, watch Friends. Oh, no!
Like, you know how, like...
Smells of blood in here. A fucking bear will kick that door down, eat the trees.
Yeah, listen, man, how is it every 4 weeks there's hundreds of foxes in our back garden?
A fucking fox ate 2 of fingers the other day there,
listen, man. You need to stop putting they fucking dirty knickers out the garden, man, because they foxes are going wild out there, man. So, here, am I all right? You know how, like... See
your towels, right? See your towels. See your towels. Don't put them in the bins outside, because these foxes are going fucking tonto.
Yeah, what did you empty out last night? Just that bin at the back. Well, I tell you, a fox at the fucking Graffy's nut, man, springing
and a fucking polar bear coming down the street smelling that fucking blood of yours.
So, if a couple of women live together, right?
I didn't know that. That's mental.
They'll sync up.
Well, check this out.
Wait a minute.
No, sorry.
Their menstrual cycles will sync up.
I don't believe that.
So they can become even more powerful against men, right? And against the patriarchy. Sisters. So do you think that our arseholes have synced up with Mr. Ross in a form of like...
And sympathy.
Sympathy for him. And now we're doing pure shitey fucking period job.
Your arsehole's like, oh, you're laughing at your pal, are you? You're laughing at your pal. You fucking have some of that. I'm doing things it's not right, man.
Mate.
It's wee gassy farts and then like a fucking couple of Maltesers coming out my ears. Anyway, enough toilet talk. I don't believe women sync the periods, right?
They do. They live together.
Well, my best mate.
Can he not sync his periods?
My best mate, he has a beautiful wife and 2 beautiful daughters. And we always laugh. And I think to myself, wow, because I've got a wife and a daughter here.
Right.
And when one of them's, menstruating, Scott, because, things get shouted at, you get called all sorts of names. And I feel sorry for him because he's in there with 3 women. So imagine if it was like 1 week, 2 week, 3 week. He's got 1 week golden time himself, or does he? I don't know. It must be hard.
I know they sync up. They sync up, man. They're like fucking
if they sync up, well, that's the time you just go 24 hours, 7 days a week work shift. I'll be back later, head.
I like fucking Transformers, man. They all sync up the box. You right, man. Like, here, get us 3 hot water bottles and a fucking kilo of Galaxy, you fucking bastard.
I'll be back when the bears aren't at the bin anymore, right, pal? Take care.
Somewhat. I mean, obviously, it's two straight men talking this. You know, some women don't have any. Some women don't have any issues. They're just like fucking. I'm on my period. You wouldn't know. And then others are like pure, like vampires, mate, climbing.
No, I think every woman who's on a period is going through the cycles. It's just some deal with it differently, and then it's just a matter of time before they fucking take their head off. I mean, I would imagine you. In your relationship, everything's still fucking rosy. Everything's great. You're all like, yeah, isn't life great? And we're just a perfect couple. I mean, I wish I had met you since after high school because we're just soulmates. Honeymoon. The honeymoon is still live. So everything's cool.
The jealousies are ripping at you, mate.
Mate, it's no right. It's no right. But I tell you why it's no right. Because I like it. I like it. My wife has a periods, right? And she's fucking shouting at me in Italian, right? I love that, Scott. That's true love, my man. I love it. She's like, you're fucking useless.
That's your mad.
I'm like, come on, I'm a real man. I don't care about it. He's like, shut it. I fucking hate this country. I hate you. And you've tied me to this fucking land I don't want to be in. I'm like, what? Is that kinky talk or what?
That's the reason why you never learned Italian. You never learned the lingo. So when she's screaming at you at the top of her lungs, you're like, that's it. Who's the daddy?
Gibble, my man. I was like, bonjour, hen. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Slow down.
Come and tap L2. Don't keep talking so dirty. I'll come really fast.
Aye, stop it, man. I've not got any clean t-shirts left. Pack it in with all that fucking shouting at me in Italian.
I was telling her we were talking about dirty talk on the podcast. She just fucking looked at us with a full, what you've been saying. And I told her about the first time I experienced dirty talk, and it was the last it said, I know what you're saying, I'm going to smash your windies.
Yep.
She went like that. She went, what's funny about that? And I went, it's no, I said, there's no dirty talk.
Look, Maria, right? The thing is, it's just before your time, all right? Don't start that carry on now. Come on, then.
I know, don't be jealous, hen.
I don't know if
that cotton wool down the side of your cheek and go, I've got to fucking talk to me like Marlon Brando. That's not going to dirty talk.
You come to me the day of my daughter's wedding, funeral.
My man, I've been fixing.
What is it? You come to me the day of my daughter's wedding, and you're like, here's pal, go fucking that was 40 quid.
But it has gone far, right? I blasted my wages on the fucking GGs, my man. Right, I can't get back up the road to her. Can you sort us out with fucking a score, my man?
Godfather, here's the deal, right? Straight up, no fucking lying to you, my man. My tick building Franco's chippies, £800, going to square up for us.
I like pickles, Godfather, what can I say?
Mate, I haven't had a chip in a while. Much to a fish supper these days.
You tell me you were in a chippy not long ago and the woman fucked you about with the change.
Woman fucked me about with the change?
Aye. She couldn't even fucking ring it up. She charged you, overcharging you. You're like, well, just give me this a bit, and then you just blow her mind with some basic arithmetic.
I didn't get a fish supper though that night.
I've not had a fish supper for a while. A breaded fish supper, 2 pickles, sir.
No, gay.
Red sauce.
No.
Boy, I know in Edinburgh. I mean, not a boy in Edinburgh, and he's fucking since the 90s gave me a hard time about how I don't like salt and sauce through there.
Salt and sauce is brilliant, man.
You've not had the fucking real deal.
Salt and sauce is salt and sauce is the only thing that Edinburgh has over the rest of Scotland. It's the only thing.
Is it only in Edinburgh, or is it a full East Coast thing? I think it's only
No,
Edinburgh,
it's
innit?
only Edinburgh. Aye. It's only Edinburgh.
They're fucking mental, eh? Salt and sauce and that.
You want salt and sauce? Yes. Yes, I do.
You want some salt and sauce in your heroin?
Right. Can I?
Right,
Can
what
I,
you got? Are we going
can I
on deep?
talk to you? No, we're not going to get deep. I'm just saying we may go down the avenue of depth. But you might.
Let me take you down the corridors of my life.
Are you ready?
Let me take you by the hand. Let me feel your tight butt cheeks in that corridor of my life. There's a cul-de-sac that we can visit. That was just a jingle for you.
That was beautiful, man. Now take off your trousers and leave on your socks. Climb on my bed and show me your cock. It's time we made love like pirates at sea. Take out my penis and suck it for me.
I love the way you run with your trousers at your knees.
Running through the hayfield with my dungarees and my legs.
We were outside fucking and the police came to bear. You ran through the hayfields with your jeans at your knees. They cried out loud, is that a man or a penguin? But no, it was my lover from the glen.
You looked up to me in the moonlight and you said, this reminds me of a Shakespeare sonnet. Just before I pulled out my cock and smoked all over the bonnet. We're fucking at the back of the Chinese chip shop now, and I'm gonna take a shite on your face, you fucking cow.
Remember that night you broke your tooth when you went to fuck me hard. Your belt tied round your ankles tripped you up, and you fell on the bed and you broke your tooth. That was the end of the fucking.
Every time we have a fight, you remind me that your boyfriend has got a bigger cock than me, but I don't care, you cunt. Right, here we go. So this is the first topic of episode 245. I saw this and I instantly thought, hey, conversation topic. And the post is this, luckily. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Or is that Morgan Freeman? Wears earrings. That's earrings.
That's right. Aye. Horrible, man.
That are worth enough money to pay for a coffin in case he dies in a strange place.
Wow.
Now,
automatically, I'm sniffing bullshit out of that one.
Well, let me say this to you, right? Because you'll know that Morgan Freeman is an old black man. And
no way.
Did a bit of research on that, Mal. So I can confirm, first of all, he is indeed an old black man. Second of all, apparently this is an old
black man thing.
well, no, it's an old thing from the naval officers.
I'm a multi-millionaire. Get me a set of good earrings. You never know where I might die.
No, listen, old like people in the Navy or people in like boats, fishermen, if you will,
pirates,
they would have pieces of jewelry on them that would be the equivalent cost if sold to either bury them or transport their body home so they could be buried if they were either lost at sea or something happened to them. So what I'm saying is, Morgan Freeman, when he was young, right, it was like somebody's like to him, see if you get a bit of dough, man, put it in your ears.
See that fucking Lethal Weapon 4, man? It didn't do too well, so get yourself like a right good couple of pair of earrings, right? Because they're making Lethal Weapon 5. Now, what do you mean? What do you mean Morgan Freeman wasn't a Lethal Weapon? He was in the Matrix. Was he in Apocalypse Now? What film was he in?
I loved Morgan Freeman in The Last King of Scotland, by the way. That's why
Mate, he was fucking brought you. He's got that Mad Eye. He just put that Mad Eye on.
Do you know what? See, one of the best Morgan Freeman films, right, was Shaft. One of the best Morgan Freeman films ever, man.
Man, he was quality in that. He was quality in that.
Snakes on a Plane, man. One of the best Morgan Freeman
amazing.
films ever. How much money would you
I think the best fucking Morgan Freeman film he's ever done, man, is Equalizer.
It's Training Day.
Training Day was another belter. I liked
I
that.
liked him in Django Unchained as well.
He was brought on that, man. He was. I like the way he can just morph into like, like characters and like. Mind that film?
Know what else he was really good in?
That was a belter.
My Left Foot.
Oh, he was. Oh, mate, he was brilliant in that. When he had the fucking, when he was like an Indian in the forest, and he was, he's like a wooden wheelchair.
See,
was he like an Indian, or was he just like a retard?
Aye, why are you on spastic Indians?
He was a momok.
See Morgan Freeman, mate, and Dances with Wolves.
Oh, mate.
Performance,
Oscar worthy.
Did
he play the horse?
Yeah, he played fucking big Chief Cast Iron.
I thought, no, he played a fucking Indian teepee in that film. He was amazing in it, man.
He was Chief Midnight.
Oh, right. Chief Bam Bam Power. Chief Frozen Tea. He was magic, man.
Tell you my favourite Morgan Freeman film, right? Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Oh, mate, quality.
When he played the dolphin. That's what it sounded like, you know.
See that bit when Morgan Freeman came out the rhinoceros' ass? That was pure fucking quality viewing.
How much do you think it would cost? How much would it cost to bury you now? What much an average funeral? 10 grand?
I don't know, man. That's some other cunt's problem, man.
Are you not going to leave it for you to bury you?
No. Well,
but if you don't leave something to bury you, then you're at the mercy of your family. And think about this, Mal.
I don't want buried. I just want burnt up and fucking.
Well, I don't think you're going to be able to get
every cunt snorting my ashes and all that, man. Just fucking yes, man.
Have you thought about what you want to happen?
I would like. So, Maria's family's actually got a. What's the word for it? It's not a tomb. It's like the fucking thing you walk in and all the coffins are on the thing.
A shop.
Where our family and that go. And I don't really like the idea.
Mate, you can't be in it. Like, you need to be in the Three Toons.
I know. I think at the moment for the last wee while I've been wanting to be burnt to a fucking crisp, my man. And just scattered somewhere.
I don't think we'll be able to get buried when we die. I don't think burials will be a thing anymore. I just don't think it'll be a thing.
Bizarrely, you went get buried in the Three Toons. Well, there is a cemetery in Stevenston that I used to frequent as a child. And if you think of the folk, so I'm 50, right? So I've been kicking about that. I'm used to playing the cemetery and fucking play Heedy Football and Dead Man's Fall and stuff like that because the grass was soft there.
Dead Man's Fall? What the fuck is that?
You stunning the gravy wall, right? And your pal would be stunning in the grass and they go, what you want? You go like that. A bazooka. And then they pretend to fire a bazooka at you and you jump off the wall as if you've been hit with a bazooka or a grenade or a dagger. And then whoever was the best Dead Man's Fall was the guy who then launched the weapons at the next. Anyway, there's still plots in the Stevenson graveyard. And you're thinking, surely in my 50 years on this planet, there's been, I don't know, thousands of people that's probably died for Stevenson.
Aye,
and I wonder, what, did you just chop down and go, how much is a plot here?
I think you need to buy
days a deal cash. What?
I think you need to buy is it a layer they call it? I think you need to buy that and you can get 3 bodies in it now. I think you used to be able to get 5 in it, but now you can only get 3 in it. But then you get 2 other cunts stacked up and tap you, man.
Aye, man, I'm claustrophobic. I know, man. I'd be like, you get fucking off me, man. You're boufing. I don't know, man. I'd like to be cremated and then you go scatter the ashes, but then I know Maria'd be probably fucking too upset to scatter my ashes anywhere. And they'd stay in the house. And then I don't like the feeling that these are dad's ashes there, my man. I don't like that. I'd rather be...
Somebody knocks you over at a house party and you're inside the fucking Dyson for the rest of your days.
I had to fucking haunt them. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of the ones where it's selfishly it's somebody else's problem.
Here's a question for you, right? You die, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go up to the pearly gates.
Yep.
Right? there isn't a god, but there is like a
As I say, I gates.
a fat controller, right? A conductor, an entity, a being, a fucking vibe. It's all about the vibe, man, right? A vibe that's like you
Aye,
just
man.
know, it's the
Aye, man.
universe, right?
Yeah,
And
yes.
and they say to you, here's the deal, right? You've got two options before you go off into the fucking
Great unknown.
next step of being, right? Where your consciousness will leave you and you'll become a new consciousness, right? So you're not going to take any of your memories with you.
Right.
You're going to move on to become a new consciousness in the cosmos, right?
Right.
But you've got two options.
Right.
Option one is you can go back to your old realm as a ghost
And Billy's special prize.
and hunt cunts for a
Aye,
year.
I do that.
Hold
Aye,
on,
yes.
for a year, right?
Right.
Or you can go back and relive one day of your life at any point in your timeline alive. What would
Forever.
you do? No, not
One.
forever. Just one. So you can go back and relive one day, a day of your choosing, or you can be a ghost for a year before you move into the new fucking cosmos.
Yeah, it goes for a year, man, because that's got a whole new fucking level of madness to it. I couldn't pick a day to go back and visit.
Surely you'd say
many
your
great
wedding
things.
day. Surely you'd say your wedding day.
Well, I was going to say that, and then you'd laugh, and then I thought to myself, would I go and do that again? I'd actually go back. I'd actually go back to my wedding day again, and I'd fix things and all that. It'd be like a film, Scott. It'd be like a film.
I'd go back to that time fucking Albert scored the fucking freak.
Aye, man. See that time
See
when
when
it
the
was
Rangers
nearly
won
10 in a
9-0.
row, right? I'd get back to that time, right? And I'd go in the dressing room and be like, team talk, I'd be like, look, boys, here's the deal here. I'm losing 20 grand on my shares if you don't fucking win this. Date for wee Mal.
I'd get back to that time when Gaza was playing the flip behind the goal, man. And I'm like, what a day of my life, man.
Aye, man. I'd go back to when Ali McCoy pumped one of my exes, and I knew it the way he went like that, all right. And I went, do you know him? And I was like, fuck, see, that's Ali McCoy. And she went, all right. And I went, here, are you been shagging Ali McCoy? She's like, don't be so stupid. And I was like, who was it then? Was it Gaza? Did they audit it to you? You get pictures of them? Did you get an autograph? Who they playing Saturday?
You're an animal.
You did, didn't you? You dirty cow. What do you mean you don't know who it is?
I'd lost you there for a moment.
I was back arguing.
What is happening here?
No, I'm laughing because that actually happened once. I was sitting in my motor.
Right.
When
Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, I love it when you relive memories as if you're just been shown it for the first time.
Aye, there's nothing to it. And fucking Ali McCoist cut across, like I was parked, and he cut across in front of my motor. And I was like, it's fucking, this is like fucking what, early 90s. And I was like, it's fucking Ali McCoist. and he just totally blanked me and went like that. No, like, it's just fucking Ali, you're my shagger, isn't he? And he was just totally blanked me because I was just fucking staring at him. And he's went like that to the bird that I was like that, Scott, look. Like that, no, like we Ali, we goal scorer, we fucking greedy bastard it is.
You go bit winner.
And I was a wee bit jealous because I didn't even get a fucking nod. The nod was totally to the bird.
But why did you think you would get a nod?
Because I don't know. You say hello to two. If I see a guy in his bird and the both of them like that, there's no clue. That's that guy who was on top of the water 2 years ago. I don't go like that to the bird. All right, though. I go like that to the pair of them. Hey, guys. But Ali McCoy's fucking straight into the bird. All right. And I was like that. You fucking never even said to look at me. Are you riding him?
Do you know how many shares I've got in this fucking sinking ship?
Didn't have my shares then. I bought my shares after that because I was got to buy the team, right? And I was going to sack Coisty go like, ha, that's what you get if I pump my bird. And he's like, who's that? And I was like, what do you mean? You just said all right to her and you never said all right to me. So I thought that you actually pumped her. He went, no, mate, I was just saying all right to your bird because I don't say all right to guys because I'm not gay. And I'm like, but you're Ali McCoy. You're the one of the footballers I looked up to when I was a boy until Laudrup came. And then I didn't care about anybody else because he's my favourite player. And then he was like, well, no, I don't even know who you are or your bird. And it was on your mind and you were insecure at the time and there was too much drugs going on and you didn't know you'd ask for your elbow. And I was like, all right, Ali McCoy, sorry about that, pal. You're no sack for the team. Let's go for 10 in a row.
Great. That is a great motivational speech.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Good night. Okay. Great. Good night. I love you. Okay.
The HashTag show.co.uk